Good afternoon, baseball fans. You are here on Yankees The Ugly Truth with Ken and Joe. Today's ball game is going to be simulcast on Yankee Mania. And we want to extend our appreciation for you guys taking time out of your busy Thursday afternoon to listen to a little bit of baseball. Sorry, we are getting on just a little bit late. I had a car appointment and did not get back to the house till just a couple of minutes ago, so please forgive the tardiness. For those of you that are here in the stream, I want to thank you. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the Yankee Mania family, please consider subscribing.
Good afternoon, Ken. How you doing?
Just fantastic. How about yourself?
I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging. Just had a little stream with a potential MLB star, Malik Abdul. What a gentleman. What a nice guy. He's going to make it big. He's going to make it somewhere. If nothing else, a really, really good announcer, but I think he's going to be a good player at 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Somebody's going to pick him up soon.
Wasn't he with the Trenton Thunder?
Yes, he was.
It's a potential for a future major leaguer, and you had him first on your channel, so that is fantastic.
Yep, and he promises, he took information, he promises to keep us updated, and he does say, he says hello to everybody. I told him we were going to do a stream right after this, and he promises that we will get first dibs. So, and I believe him. He reminds me of Curtis Granderson. So that's good. Beautiful day where the Yankees are against the Twins, by the way.
Yep.
And Ken is going to do most, if not all, the play-by-play, because he's great at it. I will give you updates, scoreboard updates, everyone. So please enjoy the play-by-play with the master, as I like to call him. And he's real, real good at this. Guys, if this is the first time you've ever been here, you're in for a treat. So Ken, take it away, and I'll be just a text away. I'll be here. Good luck, and I appreciate you helping us out with the stream.
Thank you, sir. Most appreciated.
You got
Today's opening day lineup for the Yankees is going to feature Ben Rice at first base leading off. Hitting out of the 2-hole will be Jason Dominguez playing left field. Paul DeYoung will be at third base in the 3-hole. JC Escar will be behind the dish, catching, hitting cleanup. Max Schumann will be at second base, hitting out of the 5-hole. Spencer Jones will be at center field, hitting out of the 6-hole. George Lombard Jr. will be playing shortstop, hitting out of the 7-hole. Yanquiel Fernandez will be in right field, hitting out of the 8-hole. And Luciano will be our DH. On the bump is going to be Luis Hill for his second start of the season. We are at the Lee Health Sports Complex. Leading off for the Yankees is Ben Rice. He is stepping up to the plate. Raya is the starter for today's Minnesota Twins. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is up high for ball one. Raya sets and fires, and the pitch is up and outside, and the count is 2-0. This young lad has a lot of velocity on his fastball, coming in at 98 miles an hour at the last pitch. Rice sets and he fires, and Rice swings over the top of a sweeper or cutter down low. Count is 2-1. And Rice sets and fires, and the sweeper is inside. Count is now full, or count is now 3-1. Rice sets, and Bryce tries to check his swing, but the third base umpire says negative, and count is now full, 3-2. And Rice is the pitch clock has been violated on Rice, so that's going to be an automatic ball 4. Good afternoon, FJ. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. Nancy, I know there are more people out there in the background that have not chimed in. Welcome there. So the Yankees, we are on the top of the first. The score is 0-0, and the Yankees have a runner at first base. Jason Dominguez is coming up to bat. Rice sets and he fires. Fastball is fouled straight back. Count is 0-1. Rice sets, pitch is on the way, and the ball is lined into center field. Rice is going to advance to second, so the Yankees are going to have runners at first and second with nobody out, and Paul DeYoung is coming up to bat. Welcome, Nosebleed. Appreciate you guys hopping into the stream. And Rice sets and fires, and the cutter is up and in on DeYoung for ball 1. Count is 1-0. Rice sets and he fires, and the cutter is way up high. Count is now 2-0. And Rice sets and fires, and the four-seamer is way up high. Count is now 3-0 against DeYoung. Paul DeYoung signed a minor league contract with the Yankees this year. He was with the Nationals last year. Rice sets, pitch is on the way, and it is called strike 1. Think he missed it, but DeYoung is not going to challenge it. So the count is now 3-1. Rice sets and fires, and the pitch is way inside for ball 4. So the Yankees have the bases juiced with nobody out, and sophomore rookie catcher J.C. Escara is coming up to bat. So there's a meeting of the minds on the mound. So the infielders are most likely trying to figure out where the hell they're going to play with this situation on. Escara is in the box. hitting from the left side. Raya sets and he fires, and the curveball is down low. Count is 1-0. Raya is at 13 pitches already and only has 5 strikes. It looks like the young man is feeling for the zone. This could be a short afternoon for him. And Raya sets, pitch is on the way, and the breaking ball is going to be called strike 1. I think that one was a little bit low. However, Scar is not going to challenge it, and the count is 1-1. Raya sets, fires, and the curveball bounces in front of the plate. Count is now 2 balls and a strike. And Raya sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered foul down the first base line. Count is evened at deuce. We're going to see a little bit of situational hitting where we score a run with bases loaded and less than 1 out. That was a hard point that we had a lot of issues with last season, and looking for steady improvements this year. Pitch is on the way, and the sinker is off the plate wide. Now the count is full. Raya is only 20 years old, so he is a very young pitcher at this level. Hey, Cruz, welcome to the stream. Raya sets and fires, and this one is hammered foul down the first base line, and it is going to remain 3-2. For those of you just joining in, we are in the top of the first. There is no score. However, the Yankees have the bases juiced full of runners. It is a full count, and J.C. Escarra is hitting cleanup and at the dish. And Raya sets and fires, and this ball is slapped to right field. And that is going to hit just foul in the right field corner. So they're going to reset and do it again. Bad camera angle. I thought he actually had a freaking extra base hit in the corner. Man, I think if we were doing a replay review, they'd review that because I think it hit the line. So Scar is coming back into the box. And Raya sets. Pitch is on the way, and Escarra chops this one foul. Count is going to remain 3-2. That is the 8th pitch of the inning for Raya. He is 20 pitches deep in this game, and pitch is on the way, and Escarra is battling and fouls this one off down the first base line. Hi, Just Wendy. Welcome to the stream. Escarra takes a step out of the box to get focused to do what he's got to do. And Raya sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is low and inside for ball 4. So the Yankees are going to score their first run of the day on a bases loaded walk to J.C. Escarra. Max Schumann is coming up to bat. Schumann is the player that got traded to the Yankees from the Athletics. I had a short that featured his performance, and I think he has a better than average shot at making the roster. First pitch is on the way, and the cutter catches the top of the strike zone for call, strike 1. cutter closed in only at 90 miles an hour. And the pitch is on the way, and Schumann swings and misses. Count is 0-2. And Reyes sets, and the curveball is swung on and missed. Strike 3. So that is a good morning, good afternoon, and good night for Max Schumann. And that is Reyes' first strikeout of the game. Coming up to bat is center fielder Spencer Jones. On the season, he has 2 home runs and 4 strikeouts. So let's see what he's going to get today. He is a big boy at 6'7". And Reyes sets and fires, and the fastball is way outside and high. Count is 1-0. And Reyes sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered foul down the first base line. Count is even at 1-1. Welcome to the stream, Slow. Appreciate you taking time out of your day to hop in. And Reyes sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curve bounces in the dirt. Count is 2-1. And Reyes sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is down inside. So the count is 3-1. Jones started to go after it, but he held up. This is Reyes' 29th pitch of the game. Pitch is on the way, and Jones swings through and misses it. When Jones had a violent swing and his helmet came flying off. So now the count is full at 3-2. Twins are looking for a double play. Reyes sets and fires, and the ball goes all the way to the backstop. So it's going to walk in our second run of the inning. And the bases remain juiced. Jason Dominguez scores. Coming up to bat is the phenom rookie or prospect shortstop, George Lombard Jr. And it looks like we're going to have a mound visit. And in the third of an inning that Reyes pitched, he has walked 4, given up a single and 2 runs. And it looks like Trey Bocce is coming in to relieve him. So in traditional Yankees ugly truth fashion. Don't you come back no more. No more. And we're going to do it one more time. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. So we are in a commercial break, and the Yankees look to be demonstrating patient at bats. Our Yankees lineup today features a lot of hopefuls to make the major league roster. The only veterans that we have here, and the terms veterans is slightly used, are Ben Rice and Jason Dominguez, both in their sophomore seasons as major leaguers. So very young team that traveled here. I'm going to step away for just a sec. I will be right back. And last season, Rye was 1-1 with a 3.81 ERA, 28 innings pitched, 28 strikeouts, and 13 walks. Opponent batting average was a 235, the below league average. And Trabachi sets and fires, and the changeup is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. For those of you just joining, the score is 2-0 Yankees in the top of the first. The bases are juiced, full of Yankees, and there's one out. Trabachi sets and fires, and the slider is off the plate. Count is now 2-0. And Trabachi sets and fires, and the pitch is up and out of the strike zone for the third ball of the at-bat. So there is most likely a no swing sign and the automatic strike on a 3-0 count. We'll see what's about to happen. Trabachi sets, fires, and this one is hammered into left field. And the runners at second and third are going to score. So the Yankees now jump out to a 4-0 lead. Great job of situational hitting by George Lombard Jr. Something that we want to see throughout the regular season from everyone that is up here at the major league level. That pitch or that hit ball ate up former Yankee third baseman Gio Urshela. Coming up to bat is Fernandez, and the first pitch is a 91 mile an hour fastball that paints the top of the strike zone. Count is 0-1. Trabachi sets, and the pitch is on the way. And the 91 mile an hour fastball is up and out of the strike zone. Count is even at 1-1. The Yankees have runners at first and third with one out. Can we get this merry-go-round to continue to roll? Trabachi sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is now 1-2 on Fernandez. And Fernandez takes time out of the box. The only hit that the Yankees have today are with Dominguez and Lombard Jr. So we have 2 hits thus far. And Trabachi makes a pickoff attempt at first. Lombard Jr. is in there safely. And the pitch is on the way. And that is called strike 3. Fernandez is on the run, and he is going to steal second base. The ball is going to go into the outfield, and the Yankees are going to score their 5th run of the inning. So the Yankees are now up 5-0. And Fernandez scrambles to third base. And Fernandez is challenging the strikeout call, and the call is confirmed, so it is a strikeout, and the Yankees lose their first challenge of the afternoon. So the Yankees have a runner at third base. There are two outs, and the pitch is on the way, and the breaking ball is in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Up to bat is the 9-hole hitter, Luciano. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. It is an 0-2 count. If you guys have been following the Yankees have basically owned the Minnesota Twins for 20 years, and it doesn't seem like today is going to change that trend. And the pitch is on the way, and Trabacchi gets a swing and a miss. That is going to be the third out of the inning. But the Yankees have batted around in the first. The Yankees have a 5-run inning. The Twins are coming up to bat. Leading off will be Byron Buxton, Larnach, and Kershaw. Luis Hill will be on the bump. You can't ask for a better way to start the day. So how are we feeling about today's game thus far? Not a lot of hits, but definitely a lot of scoring, and that is a good thing for the Yankees today. As the weekend comes, 11 Yankees will be leaving to head to various locations for the World Baseball Classic. I want to thank everybody who has hopped into the stream. I appreciate y'all's support. If you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the NY Yankee Mania family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. And Buxton is stepping up to the plate. And the first pitch is a fastball, call, strike one. Count is 0-1. And Heel sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed by Buxton. Count is 0-2. Buxton is a little bit of a wild swinger, and he definitely swung at a ball that was not in the strike zone. However, that is a good thing for us. From 161 River Ave, welcome, brother. And the pitch is on the way, and Buxton swings and fouls it straight back. Count is going to remain 0-2. Buxton is one of the few remaining pitcher or players from the Major League roster last year. At the trade deadline, the Twins traded 60% of their starting roster. And the pitch from Hill is on the way, and it is up high. And that is a ball. Count is 1-2. And Hill sets, and the ball is hammered down the left field line, but it is bending foul. Count remains 1-2. And heel sets. And he fires a fastball up out of the strike zone. The count is now even at deuce. His velocity is a little bit down from where we've seen it in the past. That was a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. But you build your speed and velocity up through spring training. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled down the right field line. This one is going to make it into the stands. Count remains 2-2. This is the 7th pitch of the at-bat. And the pitch is on the way, and the pitch is fouled off of Vizcarra's mask. Count remains 2-2, and that was the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Pitch is on the way, and that one is hit down the third baseline foul. It was a changeup that broke inside on Buxton, did not make solid contact. So Heel is doing a good job of hitting his points thus far. And the pitch is on the way. And the pitch is shot foul to third base. The Young sets and fires, and he is going to record the first out of the inning. Trevor Larnach is coming up to bat. He is the right fielder. Hey, Max, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. And Heel sets, fires, and he has a fastball that is fouled off down the third base line. So the count is 0-1. For those of you just hopping in the stream, if you haven't heard, the Yankees are up 5-0 in the bottom of the first. Larnach takes a ball just off the outside. Count is even at 1-1. This is Hill's second start of the season. He was injured for most of last year and only pitched for about a month and a half or so. He's working things out. Pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. And pitch is on the way. This one is going, and gone. So the Twins are on the board with their first run of the game. Larnach crushed that one to right center field. It was a 94-mile-an-hour fastball that he got on top of. The Yankees had bases loaded several times. A couple of runs scored on a walk. Then there were a couple of hits. Dominguez had one of two singles. And the pitch is on the way. In there for call, strike one. 96-mile-an-hour fastball. So a little bit of juice on there. And the pitch is taken. Oh, come on, Hill, don't challenge. And this one is, and Hill is wrong. He missed by almost an inch and a half, and the Yankees are out of challenges. Pitcher should never challenge. Pitch is on the way, and the 95-mile-an-hour fastball is swung on and missed by Ketchel. So the count is 1-2. Hey, Yankee Girl, welcome to the stream. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is skied to the right side seats, the right field seats. And it is out of play. Count is going to remain 1-2. Heel sets and fires, and the fastball just misses outside. Count is 2-2. Heel is already at 19 pitches in this inning. Heel sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled straight back. Count remains 2-2. He is pulling all of his pitches out of his repertoire. Heel sets and fires, and this pitch is a towering elevator shaft home run in foul territory. DeYoung is breaking on it and is going to make the play in foul territory for the second out of the inning. Victor Caratini is coming up to bat. He is today's first baseman for the Twins. And the pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call, strike one. That was an 81-mile-an-hour slider. Heel sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled down the first base line. Count is 0-2. And Caratini steps to the box. Heel sets and fires, that the changeup is just a bit low. Count is 1-2. And heel sets, fires, and the pitch is called strike three. And Caratini is rung up for the first strikeout of the game for Hill. Coming up to bat is going to be Ben Rice, Jason Dominguez, and Paul DeYoung. Top of the lineup once again. Thank you, everybody, for hopping into our stream. If you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the NY Yankee Mania family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. We are heading to the bottom of the second. The Yankees have a 5-1 lead. So how are we feeling about today's game? You can tell that Hill is working on location, not necessarily the velocity. And it looks like Cole Sands is going to be in to replace Nick Tribaki. Today's starter was knocked out of the game in the first inning, so the Twins are having to go into their bullpen much earlier than they anticipated. And we're out of commercial break. Yankee Girl loves Spencer Jones. Sands last year went 4-6 with a 4.50 ERA, 72 innings pitched. Opponent batting average was .242, so that was league average. Sands is a right-handed pitcher. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is a fastball inside. Came in at 95 miles an hour, so he's got a little bit of velocity on him. Count is 1-0. Ben Rice does not have an official at-bat today, but in his first at-bat, he walked and scored a run. And the pitch is on the way, and the curveball bounces in the dirt. Count is now 2-0 on Rice. And the pitch is on the way, and Rice hammers this one to center field. A nice line drive. Buxton is going to field it cleanly and shoot it into the infield. Coming up to bat is Jason Dominguez. He is 1 for 1 on the day and had our first hit for the Yankees. Dominguez also scored in the first inning. Sands sets. Pitch is on the way, and the pitch is fouled straight back. Count is 0-1. It was a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. And Sad sets. Pitch is on the way, and the splitter is doubted, Ed. Count is 1-1. And Sands sets. And he fires a fastball that is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2 on Dominguez. So is Jason going to shorten up his swing and have a 2-strike approach at taking this next pitch? And the pitch is on the way. And the fastball is hammered foul straight back once again. Count is going to remain 1-2. So the Yankees going to add to this lead. And Sands sets and fires, and this one is hammered foul down the first base line. Count is going to remain 1-2. This is coming up on the 6th pitch of the at-bat. So something that I've seen this spring training, that the Yankee hitters are seeing at least 4 pitches generally and are forcing the pitch count up. Sands sets and fires, and the curveball is in the dirt. Count is evened at 2-2. What color is your goose? And the pitch is on the way. This one is chopped foul to the backstop. What again? Looked like Dominguez was lunging at that pitch. It was a little bit low. Count remains 2-2. And Sands sets. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is chop foul down the first base line. So the count remains 2-2, and that was Sands' 8th pitch of the at-bat. Hey, Michael. Welcome to the stream. Pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered down the right field line. And that is going, and gone. That is a 2-run home run by Jason Dominguez. So the Yankees have now jumped to a 7-1 lead on the Twins. That one left his bat at 110.9 miles an hour. So he blasted the hell out of it. So, well done to Jason Dominguez. Coming up to bat is going to be Paul DeYoung. That ball got out of here in a hurry. And the pitch is on the way. And the curveball is going to paint the bottom of the strike zone. It's going to be called strike 1. Count is 0-1. Young also does not have an official at bat. His first at bat, he walked and subsequently ended up scoring. And the ball is chopped to Sand. Sand is going to field it and flip it to first for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is going to be J.C. Escara. He does not have an official at bat either. He walked in his first plate appearance and has an RBI and later scored a run. And Sands fires, and the fastball is low. Fastball came in at 94 miles an hour. And the pitch is on the way. And this one is hammered down the line. And this one got out of here in a hurry. It's going, and gone. So that is the second home run of the inning. So the score is now 8-1 for the Yankees. So coming up to bat is going to be Max Schumann. He is 0-1 on the day and was struck out in his first at bat. So let's see what the Yankee hopeful does this at bat. And Sands sets, and the curveball is in there for call. Strike one, came in at 84 miles an hour. Count is 0-1. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is in there for call. Strike two. Count is 0-2. Schumann has seen 5 pitches, and they're all strikes. Sands sets. Pitch is on the way, and the splitter is off the plate. Count is 1-2 on Schumann. Schumann steps out of the box, taking his timeout. And Sands sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball bounces in the dirt about 58 feet. Count is evened at 2-2. What color is your goose? Sands sets and fires, and this one is chop foul down the third base line. So the third base coach is making a souvenir for the stands, throwing it into the stands. Sands is 21 pitches deep into this game, or into this inning, since he just got here. And Sands sets, pitches on the way, and this one is chop foul to the right side. Count is going to remain 2-2. And Sands sets, and the curveball is just tap foul. Count remains 2-2 as we head to the 8th pitch of the at bat. The Yankee pitchers are seriously wearing out Twins pitching today. Pitch is on the way, and it bounces in the dirt all the way to the backstop. Count is now full 3-2. Schumann steps back in the box. Pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered foul. Count is going to remain full, and we're coming up on the 10th pitch of the at bat. Welcome to the stream, Sean. Appreciate you being here. Stan sets and fires, and this curveball breaks down low for ball 4. The Schumann is handing his bat off and stripping his gear as he heads to first base. Coming up to bat is Spencer Jones. He does not have an official at bat today. He walked in his first plate appearance, has an RBI, and scored a run. And it looks like Sands is meeting with the pitching coach. Looks like there is activity in the bullpen. Looks like Romero is warming up in a quick fashion. So I suspect that this is probably the last batter that Sands is going to see. He's at 26 pitches already. And the meeting is broken up, and Sands is back on the mound. And Sands sets and fires, and the pitch is on the way. The runner is taking off, and the ball is going to go into center field. However, he slid in head first and could not advance. So Schumann has his second stolen base of the spring training. Count is 1-0 on Jones as he steps into the box. Pitch is on the way, and Jones hammers this one to the second baseman, who Keishel is going to flip it to first base to Caratini, and that is going to record the second out of the inning. Schumann is going to advance to third base, so the Yankees have a runner at third with 2 outs. George Lombard Jr. is coming up to bat. He is 1 for 1 on the day with 2 RBIs and a stolen base. Sands sets and fires, and the curveball is off the plate for ball 1. And Sands sets and fires, and the curveball is off the plate, almost in the exact same location. Count is now 2-0. Pitch is on the way, and this one is a towering fly ball to center field. Buxton is tracking, and he is going to make the play in middle center field. So the Yankees score 3 more runs to take a 8-1 lead. Coming up to bat for the Twins is going to be Jeffers, Lee, and Martin. Let's see what Luis Hill does in his second outing. I want to thank everybody for taking time to watch and listen to a little bit of play-by-play for the Yankees spring training game versus the Minnesota Twins. I appreciate y'all being here. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the NY Yankee Mania, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. So guys and gals that are here in the stream, how are we feeling about today's game? Cat's awfully quiet. From what I'm seeing, the Yankee bats, the players are taking patient at bats, forcing the pitch count up. had 4 walks in the first inning. All totals ended up scoring 5. And the people were staying on the balls in the second inning. Trust me, Nancy, there are people that are going to say negative stuff about the Yankees in this game. And Heel sets, and the first pitch is a slider just inside. Count is 0-1. And Heel sets. Next pitch is further inside. Count is 2-0. And Heel sets and fires, and Jeffers swings and misses at the pitch. Count is now 2-1. Heel sets and fires, and the pitch is fastball off the plate. Count is now 3-1. Pitch is on the way, and this is a fly ball to left field. Dominguez is tracking it and is going to make the catch just short of the warning track for the first out of the inning. That's all right, Jay. Appreciate you hopping in and listening to a little bit of baseball. So thank you very much. And Dominguez or Hill sets and he fires, and the fastball is up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0 on Lee. Lee is the Twin shortstop today. Hill sets and fires, and this one is fouled straight back. Count is evened out 1-1. And Lee swings and fouls this one off. So the count is now 1-2. I like what I'm seeing with Heel. He's attacking the strike zone. He's not nibbling. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is down low. Count is evened at 2-2. Well, I appreciate you listening, Wendy. Make sure you're safe when you're behind the wheel. And Heel sets and fires, and this one is fouled straight back. That was Heel's fastest pitch of the day, ringing in at 96.4 miles an hour. And Heel sets, and this pitch is fouled back. You can tell that Heel is working on hitting points today. And Heel sets, fires, and this pitch is fouled off. So we are heading into the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Count is still 2-2. For those of you just hopping in the stream, the Yankees have an 8-1 lead over the Twins. Pitch is on the way, and it is called strike 3. Lee is going to challenge this one. And the call is going to be overturned. So Brooks gets his call. The pitch was about 0.8 of an inch down. And Heel sets and fires, and the pitch is way out of the strike zone. So that is going to be ball 4. And Lee is going to take his base. That is Heel's first walk of the afternoon. Coming up to bat is the left fielder, Martin. And Heel sets. And he fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-1. And Heel sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is sliced just over the second baseman's head to center field. And the runner is going to stop at second, so the Twins have runners at first and second with one out, and third baseman Gio Urshela, former Yankee farmhand, is going to be up to bat. During spring training, Urshela is only hitting 100. Heel checks on the runners, sets and fires, and the changeup is way off the plate. Well, get some rest, Sean. Important. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Changeup dove out of the strike zone. Came in at 88 miles an hour. Count is evened at 1-1. Urshela has always had problems handling fastballs up and in, so that's where I'd plant this one. And the pitch is on the way. And that is called ball two. It was definitely a strike, but the Yankees are out of challenges, so the Yankees lost most of their challenges in the first inning. Pitch is on the way, and it is a changeup floated in there for call, strike two. So the count is now evened at deuce. And he sets, fires, and the changeup is down low and off the plate. Count is now full once again. Heel is at 46 pitches, so he's probably not going to make it into next inning. And heel sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled off once again. 89 mile an hour changeup up and in. And heel sets. Pitch is out of the way, and this one is fouled off. A lot of foul balls. Heel checks on the runner, and he fires, and this pitch is fouled off. That was the eighth pitch of the at-bat. Urshela is definitely fighting it off. Heel sets and fires. And this one is shot to right field. Spencer Jones Fernandez is closing on it. And Castillo's going to tag and advance to third. Fernandez fired a bullet and damn near got the runner at third base. So there are two outs in the inning, runners at first and third. And it looks like they're putting Captain Hook on heel. He is at 50 pitches on the day, and looks like that was his limit. See, what comments do we have? From Jake, who is in the hobby of NY Mania. Jake says that he would always watch if he has time. Nice to see them having patient at bats. ABS at bats doesn't mean that much at this point. They're facing pitchers at different levels. Well, He also doesn't think that Hill is going to be the guy that he was before he was injured and hopes to be proven wrong. Well, he pitched for 6 weeks at the major league level last year. Never really got back into it. I know his throwing program was. Two, three. Can you guys hear me now? All right. Obviously, we didn't hear what was going on. So I'll give you a quick recap. Kelly Austin is coming in to replace Luis Hill. The Martin stole second base, and Austin Jackson is up to bat. Pitch is hammered foul to the third baseman, fired across the diamond to record the third out, and that is going to end the threat. For those of you that don't remember, Alex actually was it? I think it was Alex Jackson that was traded with Fernando Cruz from the Reds last season for Trevino, and we subsequently released him. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the second is going to be, or the top of the third is going to be Fernandez, Luciano, and Rice. Sorry for that. I'm not sure exactly why the bike went out. And it looks like Dan Altavia is going to be replacing Cole Sands. All right, guys. And I wanted to thank Damon for hopping into the stream. Appreciate you being here. And Altavia is throwing the last of his warm-up pitches. So we're about to get it on again. And Altavia sets and fires, and the 95-mile-an-hour fastball is up and away. Count is 1-0. Altavilla sets and fires, and he is going to paint the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is even at 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled straight back. Count is now 1-2 on Fernandez. Fernandez is 0 for 1 on the afternoon with a strikeout in his first at bat. Fernandez was acquired from the Colorado Rockies this offseason. He is a plus outfielder with a strong arm. Hitting skills haven't caught up to his major league ball play yet. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is a changeup fouled off. Count remains 1-2. And Fernandez fouls this one down the left field line. And it is going to make the stands. Count remains 1-2. So all the Yankee batters are at least laying wood and forcing the pitch count up for these Twins pitchers today. Altavilla is setting, firing, and this one is chopped foul down the left field line and going to make the stands. Count remains 1-2 as we head to the seventh pitch of the at bat. Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled off. Count remains 1-2. And Altavilla sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is called a ball. It looks like it painted the strike zone to me. Altavilla sets, and the ball is grounded to Keachel. Flips to Caratini to record the first out of the inning. The 9-hole hitter, Luciano, is coming up to bat. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. And Altavilla sets, fires, and the pitch is going to paint the top of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Hey, Dev, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you hopping in. Altavilla sets and fires, and the slider is fouled off. Count is 0-2. For those of you just hopping in the stream, we are in the top of the third. Yankees lead the Twins 8-win. Altavilla sets and fires, and the pitch is up out of the strike zone. Count is now 1-2. The 9-hole hitter Luciano is up to bat with a 1-2 count on him. There is one out and no runners on base. Altavilla sets and fires, and this pitch is off the plate. Bounces away from the catcher. Count is going to even up at 2-2. Pitch is on the way, and Luciano swings and misses. So that is going to be the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is the leadoff hitter, Ben Rice, 1 for 1 on the day with a walk and 2 runs scored. Altavilla sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered straight back at the pitcher, and he is going to field it cleanly. field the line drive cleanly to record the third out of the inning. Coming up in the bottom of the third is going to be Buxton, Larnach, and Keachel. And I'm going to bring Joe from NY Yankee Mania up to give you a score update.
How you doing, Ken? Man, that was a long 3 innings. Holy cow.
Not bad.
Wow. All right. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining the streams. We really appreciate it. Here's your scoreboard update. The Rays lead the Blue Jays 4-1, bottom of the fourth. We all know the Yankees are up 8-1 in the top of the third. The Phillies 5-2 in the Marlins at the top of the fourth. The Mets lead the Cardinals 2-1, top 5. The Orioles and the Pirates deadlocked at goose eggs, top of the fifth. The Tigers 3-2 over the Phillies, bottom 5. Bottom 3, the Braves hammering the Red Sox 8-3. A little bit later on, we have the Athletics and the Royals, Dodgers, Giants, Rangers, White Sox, Guardians, Cubs, Angels, Reds, White Sox, Brewers, and the Padres and the Rockies. Now, later, you have the Astros and the Nationals and the Mariners against the Diamondbacks. And that is your updated scoreboard up until this moment. So, Ken, some good things are happening, and some of the people that I do not want to trade are making a statement today.
Well, we have a young lineup in there today, and the guys are doing their best to bust it out. I like the approach at the plate. We've had great situational hitting today.
Yep.
Joe, can you do me a favor and take the call for a couple of minutes till I get back?
Yes.
All right.
No problem. All right, everyone. We are going to the bottom of the third inning, and the Yanks lead 8-1. And Luis Hill again still in the game. Buxton hits a fly ball on the first pitch to center field. Spencer Jones is under it, makes the catch. 1 man out here in the bottom of the third. This might be it for Luis Hill. He's at 51 pitches. Let's see what happens. And let's see. Does it look like he's going to? No, yeah, he is going to get another batter. So let's see. Gill is up. Here comes the first pitch and another pop-up on the first pitch. Well, just what I said, pop-up between short and third. And, wow, Lombard Jr. was called off by Paul Dijon, and he makes the catch right in front of his face. And Paul's a lot smaller than George, but that was pretty good. That was pretty decent. So 2 pitches, 2 outs. Now, that's the type of inning you like, right? The Yankees up there for a long time, and then the Yankee pitching comes in, boom, 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 and we go to the next inning. So 2 outs here in the bottom. And there goes Luis Hill. I knew it was good. I knew it was too good to be true to be a fast inning. You couldn't wait. Let him throw a couple more pitches. Nah, I'm joking, everyone. So we are going to go into a commercial break. While we're in a commercial break, everyone, just want to say thank you to everyone. Tonight is our NBA show at 8 p.m. with Chef Nick and Nitin and play-by-play man. One of our play-by-play men, Evan. They'll be doing a great roundtable discussion, a weekly show on the NBA. That'll be on at 8 p.m. Tomorrow night, everyone, tomorrow we'll have the Yankee game, of course, simulcasting over on the Yankees, The Ugly Truth. But also we're going to have at 11 o'clock, no more midnight, at 11 o'clock at night, we have our NY Mania Entertainment After Dark show, everyone. And if you've never been there before, I would definitely tell you to try it, because what do we do? We talk life. We talk about everything. If in the daytime you went to a movie, a play, let's talk about it. Let's let's hang out like we talk. We talk about different things that's going on that you want to talk about. And did you take the grandkids out? You go into the malls? What are you doing? So it's just something to like unwind. You don't talk about work. You don't stress. Maybe you went to a ball game or a basketball game or a hockey game. Well, let's talk about it. So that's what we do on that show. Sometimes we have entertainment. On Monday, everyone, we're going to have a superstar in country music on NY Mania Entertainment. And so, please come for that. There's a lot going on. And let's get back to the action here in the bottom of the third. And let's see. All right, let's get to the play. And the first pitch is in there for a call. Strike one, 0-1, 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Hanner is in for the Yankees. Luke Cashel is up for the Minnesota Twins. He's 0 for 1 here in the bottom of the third. Another pop up, and will this stay in play? Ben Rice, just misses it as he lunges for it. He just missed it. Was not his fault, guys. It was a very difficult play. So Kershaw has a life, but it's 0-2. You got to believe the Yankees have a great defense. Everyone, everywhere you turn, the Yankee defense is excellent. It's basically elite. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Wow, that seemed like it was right down Broadway, but they called it a ball. And the Yankees didn't challenge. So it's 1-2 on that 93-mile-an-hour fastball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Hanner. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. And it's foul behind home plate. And we're going to stay at 1 ball and 2 strikes with the Yankees leading 8-1 here in the bottom of the third inning, folks. As we're getting February out of the way and getting ready for March, which is the month of opening day, everyone. We're getting close. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Hanner. And again, foul behind home plate. Almost hits the mascot, and he's going, "What are you doing?" He is mad. Holy cow. He's saying, like, what has he got with me? Hit the ball fair. Oh, that's hysterical. Well, we're back in the play. 1-2, everyone. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That is right down Broadway. Grab some bench. What? They're challenging that? Are you kidding me? You got to be kidding. Oh, my God, they were right. That looked right down Broadway. Wow, call overturned. Sorry. Oh, well, 2-2. That really looked like a strike, folks. 2-2. But that was funny with the mascot. That was pretty cool. 2-2 from Hanner. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Bottom of the third, 2 outs. Pitch. And that's again, almost hits the mascot again. He's going, "What are you doing?" Ken, this is hysterical, man. He's hitting the mascot. The mascot's going nuts. He's saying, like, "Can you hit the ball to the other side, please?" That's funny. That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it's a little bit outside, 3-2. That was a fastball about 93 miles an hour. He's thrown 8 pitches. And it was supposed to be a fast inning, 2 pitches and 2 pop-ups. And then we had the change in pitching. Here comes a 3-2 pitch. Little ground ball to third. Dejan can't pick it up. He eats it. It's a slow roller, so he definitely beats it out. So there's a runner on first and 2 outs. So Ken, you back? Everything cool?
Take it just for a little bit more.
Yeah, sure. Well, that was a little entertaining. That was pretty cool. Antonini is on now, is up at bat now, and there's again 2 outs and a runner on first. Hannah sets, and his 10th pitch is pop foul and out of play, four-seam fastball at 92 miles an hour. Victor Caradini is up for the Twins. A nice paisan. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. The set, look over, and the pitch. A little bit outside on a cutter, 1-1. The one thing with this feed is they don't tell you more than likely how fast the pitch is. They're just telling you what the pitch is. So unfortunately, we can judge, but they're not really giving you the miles on that. There goes the runner, and no throw, and he steals second base.
It was a 90.6 mile an hour fastball.
Oh, you got that? Okay. Yeah. Twins challenge again. And it's a strike. So the call is definitely confirmed at 1-2 now. Yankees have been pretty good. At first they stunk with the overturns, but now they're doing very, very well. It's a big difference. Timeout is called. So it's 1-2 here in the bottom of the third inning. Overall, the Twins feed is pretty good, Ken.
Yeah.
There are some feeds that they don't talk about the game at all. Here comes the pitch, check, swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And that'll do it for the bottom of the third. So we're finally out of the first three innings, everyone, as the Yankees lead 8-1 as we go to the top of the fourth inning. So that was fun. That was good with the mascot. You don't see that every day. So, really incredible. How you doing, everybody in the chat? Damon, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Jake, how are you? Sean Browning, how's it going? Did you get any rest at all? I know you did a double. Let's go. You got to get some rest, man. Keep the stream open, but go to sleep. Really? Can you? With that popular, guys work doubles and they want to stay on the stream. That's pretty cool.
Well, talk about what you've got coming up.
I did before while they were changing the picture, but no, so much going on. We have our new show we have our new channel, everyone, NY Mania Entertainment. We started that about a week ago. So anybody that's subscribed to NY Yankee Mania, please come over and subscribe to NY Mania Entertainment. Last night we had a tremendously entertaining show. We had a big singer in Angelo Venuto. He sings around the world. He's sung with the best of them, with Andrea Bocelli and so many other artists. Franz Jolie. He's been with everybody. What a guy! What a singer! And just so much going on in the channel, Ken. I'm really, really excited. Nitin from Nitin Sports does an incredible job to get us guests, and we have so much coming up, and it's just been incredible. So thanks for letting me tell everybody what's going on and what we're doing. So, and of course, Ken does a great job with the shorts and everything, everyone. So please continue as we're going to simulcast a lot of these games for your enjoyment. And Ken Dominguez is up there in the top of the fourth. And if you're ready,
just took his second pitch for call strike two. And it looks like Grant Hartwig has come in to replace Altavilla. And the pitch is on the way, and Dominguez swings through it for strike three. That is going to be good morning, good afternoon, and good night on Dominguez. Coming up to bat is Paul DeYoung. And the first pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1 on DeYoung. Next pitch is on the way, and it is a sweeper way off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. And the pitch is going to plunk Young on the wrist as he is heading to first base. Actually, I think it caught him on the forearm. So the Yankees have a runner at first base with 1 out. Casey Escarra is coming up to bat. He homered in his last at bat. Yeah, the pitch is out of the way. Yeah, this one is fouled down the third base line. It's going to make the stands. And Hartwig sets, fires, and the sweeper is inside. Count is 1-1. And Escarra fouls this one down the third base line, first base line. Count is 1-2. And Escarra steps back into the box. And the pitch is out of the way, and it is off the plate. Count is going to even up at 2-2. And how do you do? Just for Joe. And Hartwig fires over at first base. DeYoung is back in, diving head first. That's safe. That was a quick throw. DeYoung is safe. Hartwig sets and fires a line drive at the second baseman, who flips to Caratini at first, and that is going to be a double play to end the inning. So we have 3.5 in the books. Yankees are leading 8-1. Thank you, everybody, for taking time out of your busy day on this Thursday afternoon to listen to a little bit of baseball. Your support is most appreciated. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees, the Ugly Truth family, or the NY Yankee Mania family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. Your support is most appreciated. We will continue to call the live play-by-plays throughout the spring training, simulcasting them one way or another. So make sure that if you're subscribed, you hit the notifications so that you know when we are actually live and online. Chat's awfully quiet today. How are we feeling today about our ball game? We like what we're seeing? Are we anticipating something else? And Damon responds that he is feeling good about the Yankees today. Well, to be honest with you, I am too. And it looks like Carlos LaGrange is coming in to pitch today. Yes, Jay, it is Friday. No, it is Friday. And LaGrange sets and fires, and the breaking pitch is in there for call, strike one. And LaGrange sets and fires, and this ball is hammered foul down the first base line. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is on the way, and the check swing. It is appealed at first base, and he is struck out for the first out of the inning. Both teams are out of their ABS challenges. Lee is coming up to bat. And LaGrange sets and fires, and the sweeper is up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-0. LaGrange sets and fires, and this pitch is a fastball that is swung on and missed. Count is now 2-1. And the pitch is on the way. The fastball is swung on and missed. Count is evened at deuce. What color is your goose? And LaGrange sets, fires, and the pitch is a towering pop-up. And the first baseman is going to track it, but it is going to make it into foul territory. Count remains deuce. And LaGrange sets, pitch is on the way, and this one is tap weakly to LaGrange. He sets and fires and throws this one into the stands or in over the first baseman's head and bounces off the wall. Runner is not going to advance. So the Twins have a runner at first with one out. LaGrange definitely needs to work on some pitching fielding fundamentals because he airmailed the hell out of that one. And LaGrange sets and fires, and the fastball is up and in. Count is 1-0. Martin is 1-for-1 on the afternoon. He singled in his last at bat. And LaGrange sets and fires, and he paints the outside corner with a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Count is 1-1. And LaGrange sets and fires, and this one is chopped to the shortstop, who fires across the diamond to first base. And Rice is going to field it cleanly to record the second out of the inning. Nice play by George Lombard Jr. Definitely a lot of range and a strong arm, possibly the future shortstop of the New York Yankees. if he can figure out how to hit at the minor league level. And Urshela is up to bat, and the first pitch is in there for call, strike one. Fastball came ringing in at 99 miles an hour. Grain sets and fires, and the fastball is up and in. Count is 1-1. That was in at 99 miles an hour. And the pitch is on the way, and this is grounded to Lombard Jr. He feels it cleanly and fires across the diamond to record the third out of the inning, and that is going to do it for the Twins. The Twins are going to leave a runner on the bases, did not score, and recorded a hit. As we're heading to the bottom of four, the Yankees have an 8-1 lead on the Minnesota Twins today. Thank you for all those who have hopped in the stream to listen to a little bit of baseball. Your support is most appreciated. If you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the NY Yankee Mania family, please consider subscribing and becoming a member of One and the Same. Your support is always appreciated. High points for me in today's game are that the Yankee hitters are taking patient at-bats, averaging over 5 pitches an at-bat per batter, driving the pitch count up for the Twins pitchers. Got into their bullpen in the first inning, and it's been a rotating, revolving door at that point. Yeah, it's awfully quiet. We got nothing to say today. And it looks like Raul Brito is coming in to take the helm on the bump. And it looks like Brito is taking the last of his warm-up pitches. And he sets and fires, and the fastball is just a bit high. Hitter is Max Schumann. And the pitch is on the way, and the fastball, 95 mile an hour, just a little bit outside. Count is now 2-0 on Schumann. Schumann is 0 for 1 on the day. He struck out and walked, stole a base. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is going to paint the outside of the strike zone. I think it was a little bit off the plate, but the Yankees blew both of their challenges in the first inning. So, no challenges left. Count is 2-1. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is right down the heart of Broadway. So that is going to be the second strike of the at-bat. The count is evened at deuce. What color is your Bruce? Heel looked okay. He was working on his points. Pitch count got up because they kept fouling it off. And the pitch is on the way. The 96 mile an hour fastball is low and away. Count is full at 3-2. And Schumann is taking time out. All in all, Heel's first or second appearance for spring training looked good. Notice that his velocity had upticked to 96 miles an hour, and the sweeper is off the plate for ball 4. So Schumann is going to have his second walk of the afternoon. That is the 6th walk of the game for the Twins. Spencer Jones is coming up to bat. And the first pitch is on the way, and it skirts past the catcher to the backstop. So Schumann is going to advance to second. A couple of days ago, Schumann was at first base, and a single was hit, and he scored. Schumann is extremely fast. And the pitch is on the way, and it is inside. Fastball misses. Count is 2-0. Pitch is on the way, and the breaking ball catches the outside corner. Count is evened at 2-1. Frito sets, and the curveball is swung on and missed. Count is evened at 2-2. What color is your goose? Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is hammered foul down the right field line. Jones steps out of the box. And Brito sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is hammered to center field. And this one is going, and gone. So that is a straightaway home run to center field, and the Yankees now lead 10-1. That one left Jones's bat at 107 miles an hour. And traveled 421 feet. Nice, easy swing. So Jones has 3 hits in the spring training, and all 3 hits have left the park. And coming up to bat is George Lombard Jr., and the first pitch is a curveball outside for ball 1. And Brito sets and fires, and the fastball is low and away. Count is now 2-0 on Lombard Jr. He is 1 for 2 on the day with 2 RBIs and a stolen base. Spencer Jones hit the homer, Cruz. And another pitch clock violation has happened. So now the count is 3-0. Brito sets. And the curveball is down low. It's going to be ball 4. So Lombard Jr. strips the stuff off. I think that was actually a strike, but the Twins are also out of challenges, so they are stuck with what is being called. And it looks like they're going to have a meeting of the minds on the mound. You know, Cruz, it's funny. We talk about his K rate. but the dude had a 931 OPS. He has 7 official at bats, 3 home runs, and 4 strikeouts. And the first pitch to Fernandez is a 94-mile-an-hour fastball way inside. Count is 1-0. Fernandez is 0 for 2 on the day. Pitch is on the way, and Fernandez hammers this through the infield. And Lombard Jr. is rounding second, heading to third. So the Yankees are going to have runners at first and third with nobody out. And the DH, Luciano, is coming up to bat. He is 0 for 2 on the afternoon with a pair of strikeouts. So if he strikes out a lot, but has a high OPS, would you take it, Cruz? The first pitch is a curveball that is in there for call. Strike one on Luciano. And the next pitch is a fastball way down low. Count is evened at 1 apiece. So the Yankees have runners at first and third, nobody out. Yankees lead 10-1. 1-1 count on Luciano. Pitch is on the way, and he chops this one up the middle. And it's over the pitcher's mound, but fielded by Keishel. The only play he has is to first base, and the run is going to score. And now the score is 11-1 for the Yankees. And in traditional fashion, the Yankees are tattooing the Twins. Coming up to bat is our leadoff hitter, Ben Rice, 1 for 2 on the day with a couple of RBIs and a base on ball, or a couple of runs and a base on balls. Brito sets and fires, and his fastball is inside. Brito is at 21 pitches already. I suspect at 30 pitches, he's going to leave. Brito sets. He's checking on the runner at second, and the pitch is a curveball that is swung on and missed. Actually, it's fouled. Count is evened out 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and the changeup is inside. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is chopped foul down the first base line. Count is evened at 2-2. For those of you that have hopped into the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. Brito sets and fires, and Rice swings and misses at the curveball for strike 3. And that is going to be the second hit out of the inning. Coming up to bat is going to be Jason Dominguez, the 2-hole hitter. 2 for 3 on the afternoon with a homer, a strikeout, and a couple of RBIs. And Brito sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Brito sets. Checks on the runner at second once again. And the pitch is on the way. And the ball is grounded through the left side of the infield. And it looks like another run is going to score. The score is now 12. That is the fourth run of the inning. Coming up to bat is Paul DeYoung. He is 0 for 1 on the day. He was walked and hit by a pitch, scored a run. First pitch is on the way, and the curveball catches the top of the strike zone. Actually, it's a changeup. Call strike one. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way, and this is hit high in the air to left field. And this one is going, and gone. So that is our 14th run of the game. A hanging breaking ball that gets planted in the stand. Paul DeYoung is making a case to be on the Yankees roster when we break camp. Hey, Edifi, welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate you being here. And JC Scar is coming up to bat. He is 1 for 2 today with a home run. Has driven in 2, lined out in his last at bat. And the first pitch is on the way. It's a 96-mile-an-hour fastball down low. Count is 1-0. And Brito sets. The pitch is hit sharply at Keishel. He spins and fires to Caratini to retire the third out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Alex Jackson, Byron Buxton, and Trevor Larnach. That's going to be 9-1-2 coming up to bat. And I suppose we're going to find out who the next pitcher is, because I didn't see anyone warming up in the pen. For those of you that are here, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the NY Yankee Mania family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. And Mario. Actually, Damien says that the Yankees are out bullying the Twins. Not going to argue with that one whatsoever. And Mario says that the Yankees are not going to have an issue making the playoffs. It's funny, we traveled to the Twins complex with a lot of our young talent and people that are on the fringe of making the team, and they are just hammering the hell out of the Twins. But for me, the key important points are that, the team is actually taking patient at-bats. Situational hitting has been solid. Pitchers coming out of the pen have hit their points and are looking at good. And Alex Jackson has taken the last of his practice swings, and he is coming up to the plate. Looks like Carlos LaGrange is going to stay in the game. He worked a relatively easy fourth inning. And the first pitch is, breaking pitch that is called ball one. Looked like it was a strike to me. Jackson is 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out in his last plate appearance. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled straight back. Count is evened out 1-1. And LaGrange sets and fires, and the cutter is going to catch top of the strike zone. Actually, sweeper is going to catch the top of the strike zone. Count is 1-2. And Grange sets, fires, and the 101 mile an hour fastball misses just inside. And LaGrange sets, fires, and this 100 mile an hour fastball is chopped to the third baseman. DeYoung fields it and fires across the diamond to Rice to record the first out of the inning. And Byron Buxton is coming up to bat. He is 0 for 2 on the day. Well, Jay, this team with the crop of rookies that we have, and the pitch is on the way, and the sweeper hits Buxton in the shoulder. So he'll be taking his free pass. And if you're going to get hit, being hit by a sweeper is the way to go. Coming up to bat is Trevor Narnick. He is 1 for 2 on the day, and he is accounted for their one run with a solo shot home run his last at bat. And the pitch is on the way, and the 97 mile an hour fastball paints the bottom inside corner of the strike zone for call, strike one. Count is 0 for 1 on 0-1 on Larnick. And LaGrange sets and fires, and the sweeper misses just low. Count is evened out 1-1. Hey, John the Beagle Dad, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you hopping in. And LaGrange sets, fires, and the sweeper is going to catch the top of the strike zone. Count is now 1-2 on Larnick. And the pitch is on the way. The changeup is down in the dirt. Count is evened at deuce. For those of you just hopping into the stream, the Yankees have a 14-1 lead in the bottom of the fifth. There is a runner at first with 1 out. And the pitch is on the way. The changeup is inside and low. Count is now going to go full, 3-2. Pitch is all the way, and the sweeper catches the inside corner for call, strike 3. That's going to do it for Larnick. That is the second out of the inning. On that pitch, Byron Buxton steals second, so the Twins have a runner at second with 2 outs, and their second baseman, Keishel, is coming up to bat. He is 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Hey, Brandon, how you doing? And LaGrange sets, fires, and the fastball is lined directly at Lombard Jr., who snags it out of the air, and that is going to be the third out of the inning for the Twins. Coming up to bat in the top of 6 is going to be Human Jones, and Lombard Jr. I want to say thank you to everybody who's taken time out of their busy Thursday or Friday afternoon to listen to a little bit of baseball. Appreciate y'all's support. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the NY Yankee Mania family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. And if you are actually subscribed to both channels or either channel, please make sure that you hit the notifications button so that you know when we are live streaming baseball. As far as the future play calling, I will be calling tomorrow's game here on Yankees The Ugly Truth, and it'll be simulcast over at NY Yankee Mania with Joe's crew. The Sunday game is going to be on NY Yankee Mania because I will be traveling to Philadelphia to take care of my mother, so I will not be available. So any support that you guys can provide would be most appreciated. And it looks like Andrew Bash is going to be replacing Raul Brito. Bash was at AAA last year. He had a 6-2 record with a 2.57 ERA. Opponents hit a low 228 against him. And it looks like Zach Short is coming in to pinch hit for Schumann. And the first pitch is a 94-mile-an-hour fastball, fouled off. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way. And this one is chop foul to the second baseman. Keuchel is going to set and fire to the new first baseman, Wagabid. So that is going to be the first out of the inning for the Yankees. Yeah. My mom's health has been doing okay, and it looks like Duke Ellis is coming in to replace Spencer Jones. And the pitch is on the way. The fastball is up and out of the strike zone. Yeah, my nephew is graduating from the University of Michigan with his master's degree in aeronautical engineering, and he was just recently hired by Boeing in Missouri. And the pitch is hammered to right field, and this one is going, and gone. That's going to make the score 15-1. The Yankees have victimized Twins pitching all day long. Wallace is taking a slow trot around the bags. I think that might be his actual first hit of the spring training. Thank you. Well, my sister and my brother-in-law are going to be traveling to Missouri with my nephew to look for apartments. Looks like Ali Sanchez is coming in to pinch hit. And the first pitch on the way, and it is down in the dirt. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. The 95-mile-an-hour fastball that painted the top of the strike zone. Count is evened at 1-1. So while my family is out there looking for my nephew's new home, I'll be in Philadelphia taking care of my mother. And Bash sets and fires, and the fastball is just off the plate. Count is now 2-1. But I will be carrying my rig, so I will be able to call play-by-plays. I'll still be dropping shorts. And Brash sets. And the pitch is another fastball. This time it's down low, and the count is 3-1 on Ali Sanchez. Ed Bash is get the side. He sets and he fires, and this pitch is fouled straight back. And the count is now full 3-2. And the pitch is on the way. And this one is chopped to the shortstop. Lee is going to field it and fire to Wagabid, and that's going to retire Sanchez. That's going to be the second out of the inning for those of you hopping in the stream. The score is 15-1 Yankees. We're in the top of the sixth inning. There are 2 outs, and Martin is coming up to bat. He is pinch hitting for Fernandez. So the Yankees are doing wholesale changes. And the first pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is up and in. Count is 1-0. That came in at 86 miles an hour. And the pitch is on the way, and this is slapped to the left side. It's going to make it past Urshela. And Martin is rounding first, heading for second, and he is going to be in there head first and safe. So that is a hustle double for the Yankee pinch hitter. Oh, my whole family are Yankee fans, Jay. Matter of fact, we're going to be making a trip to Philadelphia, the family, when the Yankees face the Phillies in July. And we have already secured. And the pitch to Luciano is swung on and missed. He is 0 for 2 on the afternoon with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Has an RBI for his efforts. And Brash sets, pitches, and the sweeper is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2 on Luciano. My dad was the ultimate in Yankee fans. Welcome to the stream, Funfish. And the curveball is down low. Count is 1-2. Are you talking for tomorrow's game, Brandon? And Brash sets and fires, and Luciano swings and misses for his third strikeout of the day. The game started at 1 o'clock today. Coming up to bat in the bottom of 6 is going to be Wagaman, Jeffers, and Lee. Would not be surprised to see wholesale changes here. Well, the Yankees do have a pretty solid rotation when healthy, and hopefully we'll get to see them for the first time in 2 years. And I'm going to bring Joe up for a score update. Welcome back, Joe.
How's it going?
Do me a favor and take this take the next inning, at least part of it, until I get back.
Yeah, no problem. All right, everyone. We scoreboard update. Well, I said in the chat I wanted more runs. You did get it. So here we go. Tampa 5-1, top of the 8th over the Blue Jays. The Marlins down on the Phillies 6-2 on the Marlins, top 7. Mets all over the Cardinals 11-3, top 8. Pirates 3-1 on the Orioles, bottom 7. Tigers all over the Phillies 16-5, top 7. Braves all over the Red Sox 15-4, bottom 6. 2-0 Athletics over the Kansas City. The Dodgers are trailing the Giants 1-0, bottom 1st. As we're ready to get started with the action, as Eric Wegman is up, with Luke Grange still pitching for the Yankees. The first pitch was fouled off, and it's no balls and a strike. And the pitch is a sweeper outside, 1-1. That's 30 pitches now for the Grange. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Outside, another sweeper, 2-1. 2-1 here in the bottom of the 6th. A crazy game. Yankees have been patient. They've hit. They fielded. Complete game today. Swung on and missed. Four-seam fastball, and it's 2-2. And you know what that means? How do you do? A lot of changes for the Yankees. Just wish I had the names or a number. They're just showing who it is. Okay, here comes the pitch. Pop foul behind home plate. And the count remains 2-2. Well, this is a game. This was a game that the Yankee fans would love all year long, and we all would. There's a pitch down, change up down low, 3-2. 93 mile an hour change up. 3-2. Okay, the 35th pitch coming up here. And it swung on and missed. 101 mile an hour fastball, baby. Right down Broadway, grab some bench. Woo!
And the FYI, the Blue Jays will be playing the Yankees tomorrow at George M. Steinbrenner Field.
We're going to have that game, right, Ken?
Yep. Game time is 1:05.
1:05. And here's the first pitch, and it is outside, ball 1. And Jeffers is up. The 1-0 count. Range change. Oh, check swing way out in front of that. 1-1 on a cutter, 89 miles an hour. Wow. He's getting stronger as he goes. He looks better now than he did in the first inning he came in. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Oh, my God, a weak hack. 1-1 on a sweeper, 85 mile an hour sweeper. Holy. That is a sweet cannoli. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Grab some bench. 102 mile an hour fastball. Holy cannoli. Ken, what is he doing? Sheesh.
Says young man has got a powerful weapon in that arm.
Sheesh. Powerful. Looks like it's a huge torpedo. Here comes the first pitch to Lee. And that's a 91-mile-an-hour cutter outside for ball one. I guess he saves his best pitches when it's 2 strikes. Twins are going to open up April 3rd against Tampa Bay. Here comes the pitch, and it's popped up in the infield. And let's see who's going to get it. And who's that shortstop? Because I couldn't catch the name. There was no name. I don't know who that is. Number 38, I guess.
Actually, it's the kid that we drafted this past year, Caden Kent.
Oh,
Jeff Kent's son.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
I mean, they didn't give a name here, and I don't have the. I really don't. I didn't know who that was at all.
He was drafted as a shortstop. They think that his arm is a little bit weak. He's more likely to be a second baseman than anything. So he could be the Yankees' future second baseman. He's got advanced hitting metrics. So he's hitting well above his years. Plus his years of college experience make him a plus player for the Yankees.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Ken, if George keeps showing this all spring, and then he starts in, Double-A and moves up to Triple-A, I wouldn't doubt it that he'd be the shortstop. And if Volpe is still in the plans, he moves over to second base. That's what I see in the future.
I think Volpe's bat is going to determine his fate. If he doesn't hit this year, they'll probably walk from him.
Yep. A lot of pressure on that kid, though. It's a lot of pressure they're putting on him.
Well, welcome to Major League Baseball.
Yeah. He's got to play his game, though. He just has to play his game.
He's a talented shortstop. He has the ability to be a major leaguer.
Ken, you don't lose it at 23, 24 years old. I could see if he's 38, 39, 40, but not at 24. He's just had, being hurt and being screwed up wherever he's going, that wherever he's playing is the problem.
And it looks like Quinones is coming in to replace Bash in the top of the 7th. And as I suspected, the Kennedy Corona is up to bat, and the first pitch was a ball just outside. Corona has done some good things for the Yankees this spring training. In the Orioles game, he had a diving catch that stole a potential double from Pete Alonso. And the pitch is on the way, and a weak swing is taken. Count is 1-2. And the pitch to Corona is a splitter that is up out of the strike zone. Count is now evened at deuce. All right, Joe, I'm going to drop you down until bring you back.
You got it.
Thank you for the update. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 2-2. And Quinones sets. And the splitter is fouled off. Quinones sets, and the ball is chopped to third base. Kreider is going to circle, sweep, and fire to Wagaman to record the first out of the inning. Nice play by the new Twins shortstop. Roderick Arias, one-time top prospect for the Yankees, is coming up to bat. And the first pitch is a splitter that catches the inside corner of the strike zone. Count is 0-1. And Cano sets and fires, and the splitter is in the dirt. Count is now evened at 1-1. And Quinones sets, fires, and the cutter is swung on and missed. That one was way out of the strike zone. Count is now 1-2 on Arias. He has been in our farm system for a number of years. Great international signing, or at least top international signing, but he hasn't advanced. And the pitch is grounded up the middle to Kreider. Kreider fields it and shoots it to Wagelman to record the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Avina. And this is his first official at bat for the day. Fun, we are going to stream some WBC stuff. And Quinones sets, and the pitch is foul down the third base line. Count is 1-1. Quinones sets and fires, and this pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. That was a 91-mile-an-hour cutter. And Quinones sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. And that is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the seventh. So that is a 1-2-3 inning for Quinones. Coming up to bat is going to be Gonzalez, Kreider, and Cardenas. We are in the middle of the seventh. The score is 15-1 Yankees. Thank you for everybody who has hopped into our stream today. If you have not hit the like button or share, please do so. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the NY Yankee Mania family, please consider subscribing. And if you are actually a subscribed member, make sure you hit the notifications so that you know every time that we go live, so you won't miss any Yankee content here on our streams. Your support is most appreciated. And it looks like Bido is going to be replacing LaGrange. I know we picked him up in this offseason, I think signed him to a minor league contract. And to answer your statement, Mario, Volpe is a talented ball player, but his fate is in his own hands. Either he will perform or he won't. If he doesn't, there are plenty of Yankees sitting there to take his spot. That's the one thing that the Yankees are not short on is shortstops. And it looks like Gray is coming up to bat. And the first pitch from Vito is a slider off the plate. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way, and it is hit to center field. And Corona is chasing after it, and he is going to make the play, an over the shoulder catch for the first out. And Vito sets and fires, and he paints the outside corner with a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. So he's got some smooth heat. Vito sets, and the ball is lined to second base. And Short fields it cleanly, up on his feet quickly, and shoots the ball to Martinez to record the second out. After the 2024 World Series, the Yankees went to reform the team to be a better defensive fielding team. And the pitch is on the way. And the ball is grounded through the infield to the left side. Duke Ellis is going to field the ball, and Gonzalez is going to be on. Coming up to bat is Rodriguez. And Votto sets. Pitch is on the way, and the 96-mile-an-hour fastball is fouled off. And Rodriguez steps back in the box. Votto sets, fires, and the changeup is check swing. Umpire says, no, you did not hold up, and is going to ring him for strike two. So the count is 0-2, and Rodriguez is taking time out. And the pitch is on the way, and the changeup is off the plate. Count is 1-2 on Rodriguez. And Votto sets, fires, and he paints the inside corner for call, strike three. That's going to be Votto's first strikeout of the afternoon. And that is going to do it for the Twins. Coming up to bat for the Yankees is going to be Kent, Short, and Ellis. So how are we feeling about today's baseball game? Yeah, you guys are very quiet in the chat. Are you asleep? If so, it's time to wake up. So the things that I want to ask is the talking point of the offseason is the Yankees are running it back. Are we really running it back? And how do you like the team that you see out there throughout the spring training? And it looks like Logan Whitaker is coming in to replace Luis Quinones. Joe. The things that I've been paying attention to this offseason have been the way the pitching staff and the bullpen staff have looked. They seem more focused. They're hitting their points on a consistent level, i.e., you pitch to a triangle and they're hitting the triangle where they need to. The velocity is higher than I thought, and the starting pitchers they've run out, they're actually a little more advanced in the velocity. Hey, Kelvin, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you hopping in. Don't mind running it back. Just want to be ran. And the pitch to Kent is a fastball that comes in at 96 miles an hour and is called strike one. Count is 0-1. And Whitaker sets and fires, and he paints the outside corner for call strike two. Nice 95 mile an hour fastball. This young man pitched at A and AA last year, and he looks like he's got some smooth gas. And Kent sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. So that is a good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Caden Kent. Coming up to bat is Zach Short. He is 0-for-1 on the day. Hi, Celia. Just popping in. I believe they're mostly running it back, but it's a new year and anything can happen. I just know that Dodgers seem to be significantly better than everyone else. And the first pitch to Short is off the plate. Count is 1-0. I wouldn't say significantly better. They have got a lot more money and they have added players. You don't play the game on paper, you play it in the field. Last year they signed Tanner Scott, and the pitch is inside. Count is now 2-0. And the pitch is hammered to third base. Guy's going to field it on a snag, but Short is going to beat the throw out. And that is an infield single for the Yankees. Hey, Wendy, welcome back to the stream. They signed Tanner Scott last season, who was supposed to be the premier closer. He did a great job with the Padres when he was traded over. And with the Dodgers this past year, he had an ERA in the sevens, was relieved of his closer duties. So we will see how they perform. And if you look at the Dodgers rotation, the Dodgers had significant injuries across the board. They added a closer from the Mets, and he's been getting hammered all spring training long. And the second pitch is on the way, and Ellis takes a changeup high for ball two. Count is 2-0. And Whitaker sets, fires, and the fastball is just inside. Count is 3-0. You're right, Kelvin. He was there, Devin Williams. And Whitaker sets, fires a 94 mile an hour fastball that paints the bottom of the strike zone for call strike one. Count is now 3-1. For those of you just hopping in the stream, we are in the top of the eighth. The Yankees lead 15-1. And Whitaker sets and fires, and the pitch is high and away. That is ball four. Duke Ellis is going to head to first after he takes his gear off, and Zach Short is heading to second. If you don't remember, Duke Ellis was brought up in the postseason of the 2024, was used exclusively as a pinch runner, and is extremely fast. Coming up to bat is Ali Sanchez, 0-for-1 on the day. Whitaker sets and he fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. That was a 95 mile an hour fastball blown past him. And Whitaker sets, fires, and Sanchez swings at a ball out of the strike zone. Fouls it straight back. Count is now 0-2 on Sanchez. Pitch is on the way, and it is skied to right field. Looks like Mendez is tracking it, and he is going to record the out. Runner at third is going to tag to and head to third. So the Yankees have runners at first and third with 2 outs. So let's see if the Yankees are going to use some situational hitting here. Improve something that I've loved to see all freaking season. Martinez is coming up to bat. He is 1 for 1 on the afternoon with a single in his first at bat. Martinez is a big boy. Pitch is on the way, and the sinker is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Actually had a double in his first at bat. My mistake. And Whitaker sets and fires, and the ball paints the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 0-2. Honestly, Nancy, I don't care if it's demoralizing for them. I've not seen Nick Martinez in any game thus far. Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled off. Count is going to remain 0-2. And Whitaker sets. Pitch is on the way, and this fastball is swung on and missed for strike 3, and that is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the 8th. Coming up to bat for the Twins in the bottom of the 8th is going to be Mendez, Cardenas, and Wagaman. You're right, Kelvin. He was the Mexican League MVP. I dropped a couple of shorts on him, and we have not seen hide or hair of him. But I do know that he had an invite to spring training. So I'm assuming when a lot of our players, we have 11 players taken off for the World Baseball Classic, that you're going to see players like him get into it. And it looks like left-hander Brett Hedrick is coming in to replace Osvaldo Bido. Hedrick's last outing was very impressive. So we'll see what he does today. I want to thank everybody for being here in the stream. And if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the NY Yankee Mania family, please consider subscribing. And if you are a subscribed member, make sure that y'all hit the notifications so that you know every time that we're live. Tomorrow, we will be on at 1 o'clock for the Blue Jays versus the Yankees at George M. Steinbrenner Field. We've already faced them once and beat them. Hopefully, we continue the streak and take it right into the regular season. And Hedrick sets, fires, and the first pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. And Hedrick sets, and the slider misses low and away. Count is evened out 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and the slider catches the outside corner for call, strike 2. Count is 1-2. And Mendez is challenging it. And he is wrong because the call is confirmed. It was a strike. Count remains 1-2, and the Twins are out of challenges. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike 3. What do I think about Spencer Jones? He's a talented player. He's getting up in age, and he should be at the major league level. Obviously, he's not going to be a starter this year with our outfield, but if Trent Grisham moves on at the end of the season from the Yankees, he would be an ideal step-in replacement. Cardenas is coming up to bat, and the first pitch is a slider that paints the outside corner for call, strike 1. I don't care about Jones's strikeout rate personally. A lot of people seem to be extremely concerned about it. Pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered foul, straight back. Count is 0-2. He had a 35% strikeout rate in the minor leagues, but the other caveat is he had a 931 OPS, which is incredible. And Hedrick sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled straight back. I see absolutely no chance of Jason Dominguez starting next year. I do see Spencer Jones if we actually have baseball. And the pitch is on the way, and it misses just high. I think he clipped the top of the strike zone. Joe is listening. He can see you, Brandon. And the pitch is on the way, and it is grounded. Third baseman dives, but he eats the ball. The Cardenas is going to leg that one out for an infield hit. It's interesting to see that they've got Arias playing third base because he's been a shortstop his entire minor league career. Dominguez's defense has not been good throughout his career. He's graded low. And the first pitch is a 95-mile-an-hour fastball outside for ball 1. And the pitch is just off the outside corner. Count is now 2-0. We're in the bottom of the 8th. The score is 15-1 Yankees. There is one out with a runner at first. Wagelman is up to bat, and the ball is down and in. That is ball 3. Count is 3-0. And the pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike 1. Count is 3-1. And Hedrick sets, fires, and the 3-1 is ripped foul straight back. Count is now full at 3-2. And Hedrick sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled straight back. Remains 3-2. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled away again. We're heading to the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And Hendricks sets, and this one is chop foul, going to make the first base line stands. And the pitch is driven to center field. And Corona is backing up, and that is going to be out of here. Looked like Corona had a good beat on it. And that is going to be a 2-run shot for Wagelman. So the score is now 15-3. That one just cleared the top of the wall. Corona was up. I thought he actually came up with it, but it happens. I think that Corona ran into the wall. That was the problem. And the first pitch is in there for call. Strike one, 94-mile-an-hour fastball. And Winkleman fouls the ball off his foot. Why don't I see J-Dom starting next year? Because he has weak productivity against left-handed pitchers. He cannot hit from the right side of the right side of the plate. And the pitch is in the dirt. Count is 1-2. He is a below zone outfielder. We have Aaron Judge and Cody Bellinger that are going to lock down both corners. And the pitch is grounded to first. Martinez is going to field it and step on the bag to record the second out. Throughout Dominguez's career, he's been rated as a below zone player. Although he was in the minor leagues playing center field, I don't think that the Yankees ever truly looked at him as a center fielder. Hence, transition to left. He's been in the organization for 7 years and has had issues taking routes on balls. And the pitch to Thomason is just inside. Count is 1-0. And he has had problems recognizing where he's supposed to throw the ball once he feels it. Jones is a plus defender and is a center fielder who can play left and right. So that's why I don't see Dominguez starting next year. Actually, I don't see Dominguez being on the Yankees next year. However, I could be wrong. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike two. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is swung on and missed. And that is going to do it for Thomason. And that is going to do it for the Twins in the bottom of the 8th. The score is 15-3 as we head to the top of the 9th. Excuse me. Coming up to bat is going to be Luciano, who is 0 for 4 on the day with 3 strikeouts. Corona 0 for 1, and Roderick Arias 0 for 1. Yeah, Kelvin, I've said that Dominguez should stick to hitting left-handed, period. But somebody seems to think that he can get it done. And it looks like Kyle Bischoff is coming in to replace Logan Whitaker. And I'm sure there's more wholesale changes. Patrick Winkle is going to remain in the game as the designated hitter. And it looks like Tyler Hardiman will be replacing Marco Luciano as the DH. Well, he'll be taking the at-bat because I don't see this game going past the ninth. So thank you for everyone who has decided to stop by and listen to a little bit of Yankee baseball. Appreciate it. We will be live tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'm going to bring Joe up for a scoreboard update. Welcome back, Joe. What do you know?
Ken? How's it going?
Hedrick gave up a bomb, but I think it was catchable. I think Corona screwed the pooch on it, but
I think Spencer Jones would have definitely had that ball.
Well, hell, Spencer Jones is that tall. He wouldn't have had the lead.
All right, we got the top of the ninth. Phillies 10-2 on the Marlins. The Mets all over the Cardinals 14-3, bottom nine. The Pirates 6-1 over the Orioles, top nine. The Royals, bottom two, lead the A's 4-2. End of 3, 2-2 Dodgers Giants. Middle fourth, 1-0 Rangers over the White Sox. Bottom four, Cubs 2, Guardians nothing. Angels 3-1 over the Reds, bottom four. Bottom three, the White Sox 2-1 over Milwaukee. Bottom third, 1-0 Padres over the Rockies. The Astros, Nationals, Diamondbacks, Mariners a little bit later on tonight. And another final, the Rays beat the Blue Jays 6-5. Oh, and also the Tigers 16-8 over the Phillies. And the Braves all over the Red Sox 15-8. And we all know that the Yankees are up 15-3. That is your scoreboard. Great job today, Ken. Thank you.
No problem. And we are 4 pitches into the bat. The count is 1-2. Looks like the pitch is on the way, and it plunks Hardiman right in the back. Bischoff plunks Hardiman on a 1-2 count. Obviously, it wasn't on purpose.
No.
Joe, go ahead and call this one out.
All right. If I can recognize any of these players.
Hell, I don't recognize any of them either. We've got wholesale changes.
Could we just do there's a batter up and Kennedy Corona is up. He's 0 for 1, grounded out his first time up. And the pitch is up high, 1-0, 98 mile an hour, four-seam fastball. This guy's got a little giddy up. I wonder if this guy's related to Eric Bischoff. Could be his son.
Could very well be.
Yeah, I think that he said he had a son in baseball. There's a foul behind home plate. 1-1. Yeah, this has been what a game. I mean, hitting wise, unbelievable. I mean, I love the at bats. They finally have patience. Let's hope it stays. There's another four-seam fastball, 97 outside, 2 balls and a strike. Here in the top of the ninth, in case you missed it, everyone, has been home run power. Spencer Jones hit one to the moon again. 15-3 Yanks. Here's the pitch, way up outside, 3-1. I don't think the Twins want this game to end at all. Come on.
Welcome to the game, Ralph. Appreciate you being here. I'll tell you what, from the Twins, I have seen a lot of freaking young arms that they've got that have some heat.
Yeah, they do. They don't know where it's going, but they do have some heat. Wow. There's ball 4, first and second, and nobody out.
Well, Ralph, The two people calling the game today are lifetime Yankee fans, and not too big a age differential between us and you.
Hey, Ralph. Hello from Miami. And here's Arias up, and he swings and fouls one behind home plate. Nothing in one. Arias looks a little different this year. I guess it might be the beard. He's got a heavy beard, like a nice full-grown beard here. Up high on a cutter, 89 miles an hour, 1-1 to Arias as the Yankees have first and second, nobody out. I wonder what holds the cards for Arias in the next couple of years in this Yankee team. In there for a close.
This is Arias' last shot. He got put on notice, and Volpe got put on notice when we drafted 7 shortstops.
Yeah, that's true. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed. He is going to grab some bench. 1 man out here in the top of the 9th inning.
And that's the book on Arias. That's why he is, after 4 years, is still at A ball.
Yep. He's swinging that like he's playing golf. Hey,
he has got a hell of a glove, but he cannot hit at all.
Yeah, I mean George Lombard. He looks like he's little by little, getting the hack of it. I mean, he's going to be a complete player, I think, if he stays healthy. Nothing in 2 on Alvino. He swung at 2 very, very questionable pitches to swing at, but he swung at it anyway. I think now the Yankees just want to get this over, go have their dinner, and go back to Georgia. Is it at George M. Steinbrenner Field tomorrow?
Yes, it is. Okay.
Here comes the pitch, way down low, 1-2. I guess this might be the last time we'll see Derek, listen to me, Aaron Judge, because they're headed to the WBC, if he didn't already leave.
Yep, 11 of our players are leaving this weekend.
That's unbelievable. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And it's 1 man out here in the top of the 9th.
2 men out.
2 men out? Oh, that's right. And that's going to bring up Mr. Kent. And the pitch way down low, ball 1. And if he could dance a little bit. Yeah, if he could be halfway like his father, we got a pretty good player here. 1 ball and no strikes here. 20th pitch coming from Bischoff, and it's lined in the right field and deep. Back. Whoa, I just told you. It is off the top of the wall. 2-run score, and the Yankees lead 17-3. You see, all I had to do is say, just like your father. There you go, a doubles machine. Here I do it again. Jeez. Do you think he has a chance to be in the infield or the outfield, Ken?
You're talking about Kent?
Yeah, infield, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's got some, he might have a great career if he has anything like his dad, that's for sure.
Well, he's a second baseman.
Yeah. 0-1 on short. This is the same short that played for the Mets. It's 1-1. Definitely, if anything, he's going to definitely start out in AAA. No question about that, if they don't release him. I mean, this year, Ken, I think, obviously because of WBC, we're not going to be releasing players that quickly. I mean, the obvious is, obviously they're going to do, but they're going to have to wait. 3-1 now, 96 mile an hour, 4-seam fastball. So it's 3-1 on short. Yeah, Kenton Dijon. I love Dijon. They have to keep him. Down low, ball 4, and the bases are loaded again.
If he's not on the major league roster by April the 1st, he has the option to opt out of the Yankees.
The Yankees. I think he'll make it. I really do. I think he's going to make the team. Oh, here he is, Duke Ellington.
Ellis. He hit a dinger today, brother.
What?
He hit a dinger today.
It's a miracle. 1-0. 1-0 on Duke Ellington. I know Ken loves when I do that. Here comes the pitch. In there. 97-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball. Man, is there a pitcher that doesn't throw 97, 98 on a four-seamer? Jeez.
Not on the Twins, that's for damn sure.
No, not at all. They got all flamethrowers. And there's a ball looped in the left field, and the catch is made. And all I know is this is a left fielder. That's all I can tell you.
Gabriel Gonzalez.
Thank you.
You are right, Ralph. We do not have a Devin Williams to shit up the games at the end.
Wait, Ken, were you the one that said eventually you think that Ben won't be the closer later this year?
No, not me.
Somebody said, I just heard it. You know, they said they wouldn't be a bit surprised. Would that be what's his name they got as the Rule 5 free agent? I don't think so.
No. Winquist is a long guy. He's actually a starter, and we're putting him in the pen. He will be a long reliever, possibly a spot starter, but I don't think so. And it looks like Jeffrey Gilbert is coming in to replace Brett Hedrick.
Gilbert and Sonovan? Oh, my God. No,
those of you that have hopped into our stream, we are going to the bottom of the ninth. The Yankees lead the Twins 17-3. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the NY Yankee Mania family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. And if you are a member, make sure that you hit the notification, ring that bell so that you'll know every time we are live and not Memorex.
Remember that?
Yep, I remember that. Because we're old, Joe. That's why we remember crap like that.
But that's okay.
Ralph or Brandon is asking Joe, did you see him in the chat? He kept saying hi to you.
Yeah, I said hi to him.
All right.
Hi, Brandon. What's going on, Brendan? Everything good with you? How are things going? Another lefties. 90-mile-an-hour fastball by Gilbert and Sullivan. Man, Tristan Gray's up 0 for 1. There's like 5 people left in the stands, everyone. They all went for dinner. There's a line drive over second into right field for a base hit.
Zach Short got up there on that one, brother. I thought he was going to come down with it.
Nah, he's too short.
Yeah, it's short. You know, it is what it is.
Ken is getting ready to take his nice air flight. I'm sure he's excited. Go see Mama. Big hug from from Joe, her grandson, please.
Yes, sir. He called me up during the game when I asked you to take it. He wanted to tell me that I had packages on the front porch, and wanted to know if they were late birthday presents for him.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I says, boy, they give you birthday presents every day.
That's funny. Oh, didn't Wyatt come home yet?
Yeah, oh, yeah, he's been home.
Swung on and missed, strike 3. 1 man out, men on first. Right out. You think realistically, the Twins are going to have a long year this year? Gabriel
Yeah, because
Gonzalez is up.
they're basically fielding a AAA team.
Yeah. And the first
They traded
pitch,
60% of their major leaguers.
yeah. No, it's crazy. Absolutely insane.
Including all of their bullpen.
Yeah, definitely. They even had Brett, right? Didn't they have him in the bullpen? We got him last year. Brett, the guy with just finished pitching.
No, Hedrick.
Yeah, didn't he come from there?
Nope, he started up. He started
Kansas City.
Yep.
Yeah. No balls and 2 strikes on Gonzalez is up for the Twins. Gilbert is pitching for the Yankees. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and it's hit in the it's a center field base hit. So we have first and second, and 1 man out. Like nobody wants to end this game. Come on, guys, let's go.
And here comes the 6-4-3 double play to end this game. Hi, Wendy, you're driving again.
She's always in that car. God bless. I'll tell you, I don't know how she does it. Here comes the first pitch to Rodriguez. It's a slider, 78 miles an hour in there inside for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, Wendy.
Emmanuel Rodriguez is up for the Twins. Let's see if we can get the 6-4-3 here, guys. Come on. The pitch outside, 2-0. 2 balls.
6-4-3, 4-6-3. I don't care.
I'll take a 1-1-1. Yeah. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. The set and the pitch. Pop foul out of play. 2 balls and 1 strike. 90 mile an hour fastball by Gilbert. I really hope we could see Nick Torres before this is over. I'd really like to see what he's got. Here comes the 2-1 pitch, and it's lined to left center field, and that is not over the wall. It looked like it was going over the wall, off the wall. 1 run is in, 2 runs are in,
nope.
and it's now 7. Now it's now 17-4.
Nope. 2 runs didn't score. It was 1.
Well, they put 4.
Yeah, they had
3. Yeah. 4. I'm sorry. Well, yep. Sorry, guys.
It's spring training, brother. That's what we work on.
It's been a long day. It's a long game. I mean, I love the score, but it's like, let's finish it already. The velocity was good on that one, 106.5 miles per hour. Nice shot. And the opposite way, too. That was a pretty good shot. Well, we have second and third and 1 out, guys.
Yeah,
I think that was good. That was Ellis, right? That was Ellis. Yeah. All right, and Mendez is up now against Gilbert, and the first pitch here in the bottom of the 9th is, that looked like it was right down Broadway, and they called it a ball. 1-0.
But since we blew both of our challenges in the first inning, no challenges left.
Yeah. I think. Do you think two is too little, Ken? Shouldn't it be
I
like
do.
maybe one an inning?
I think that you should get 3 to 4 challenges and be done with it. I know that in extra innings, you get an additional challenge every inning.
3 balls, no strikes. I guess they don't want to go home, fellas. So why don't we just get our dinners, everyone, and just hang out? But it'll be 17-15 in a little while. Here comes the 3-0 pitch. Wait. Oh, he
He crossed up the catcher.
Yeah, he crossed them up pretty good. Holy cow. I'm surprised the umpire called that a strike. Normally he would say,
It's a 3-0 game, and he's got dinner reservations, brother. If it's anywhere close, he's calling a strike because nobody could challenge anything else.
Jeez. This guy, all right, here comes the 3-1 pitch. And popped up. It's a left field. Mr. Ellington makes the play. Here comes the throw. The home plate, not nearly in time. Now it is 17-5. There's that extra.
Weak arb.
Oh, my God. Did you see that?
Hell, Joe, you might have been able to go out there and out-throw him.
I had a good arm. All right, here's.
He knows it's Duke Ellis, Damon. He's just clowning him.
Is what?
Damon typed, it's Duke Ellis.
Oh, I'm clowning around. Ball 1. I mean, we won't see Duke Ellis in this team, believe me. A lot of guys got to go down for him to come up.
Hey, AD, how's it going?
And the pitch is lined down the left field line, and it is foul. So it's 1-1. Nice shot, though. Godliness is up. It's like, I'm telling you, there's like 10 people in the stands. Yeah, I bet you
they're all Yankee fans.
They're all Yankee fans. That's true. I mean, you see everybody. Oh, my God. And the pitch is up high, 77-mile-an-hour slider. 2-1. 2 outs in the 9th inning with the Yankees leading 17-5. How about a pop-up? Let's get this over with. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Oh, boy, that one is – that looked a lot better than it was. Everything's to Duke Ellington. Fly ball. And the game is over, and he's even laughing. He probably hears me. Final score, everyone, the Yankees 17, the Twins 5. We're just having a little fun here. It's 17-5. The game is like over 3.5 hours old, so we're just having a little fun. So if anybody got upset, I'm sorry about that. We're just clowning around a little bit. We won't do this in the regular season, I promise.
Well, we might, depending on how bad the game is.
Yeah, that's true.
However, generally we call a pretty solid game, and like what we've seen from the Yankees today, good situational hitting, patient at bats. The boys on the bump did a good job. Grange came in and was hammering them left and right. Hill did what he needed to do. The final line for today is going to be 17 runs for the Yankees on 13 hits, no errors. For the Twins, they have 5 runs on 10 hits and an error. Luis Hill is going to take the win, and Rhea is going to take the loss. After his first spring training appearance, he has an ERA of 27.
That's not bad.
Good Lord. And he only walked 4 people in the first inning.
You know what Devin Williams' ERA was after 2 appearances?
Yeah, I don't even want to think about that.
Hey, Nancy. Thanks. You got a pretty
So-
good brother here.
We want to thank everybody who took time to listen to a little bit of Yankee baseball today. Your support is most appreciated. Before we shut the stream down, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the NY Yankee Mania, please consider subscribing. And for those of you that are actually subscribed, make sure that you hit the notification, ring the bell so that you know every time we're live. And like I said, thank you for taking the time. And I'm going to end this stream in traditional Yankees The Ugly Truth fashion with Let's Go Yankees, and we'll see you in the funny papers. Have a great afternoon.
Have a great afternoon, everyone.